Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading forecast for April 22nd to April 28, 2019. This reading is for all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign. I already shuffled the cards, so I'm laying out the spread. We are using the Celtic Cross, Scorpio. Scorpio, I also shuffled cards to see what the energy is that is the emotions that you're dealing with and experiencing in your week ahead. And we'll take a look at that in just a moment. And at the end of the reading, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at a guidance card to help with the energies that you're experiencing in your week ahead. Thank you for taking the time to spend your time with me. I appreciate it. And I hope you're all doing well. So let's get started, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, the energy at the bottom of the deck is you have the Nine of Wands. So, with this energy of the Nine of Wands, fire energy, you, Scorpio, are focused on overcoming your obstacles, your challenges, your issues. You are focused on persevering in your world. But what's interesting here, because the Nine of Wands is usually an energy of, the wounded warrior fighting to survive. But I feel like you have found a peaceful rhythm to being resilient with this Nine of Wands. You see how she's just kind of chilling. She's got her candles. I feel like you are more peaceful about your actions. You're more graceful. Your attitude is changing towards the things happening in your world where you are finding more peace. I feel like you are I don't it's not that you don't have struggles. It's like you're choosing not to see them as a struggle, or you're choosing not to be allow it to be a struggle for you, in you. With this Nine of Wands energy, you're choosing to operate from a place of peace, from a place of trusting the universe, from a place of believing that you're not doomed and that the universe is supporting you. You are being more positive in seeing that things will work out and are working out for you, no matter what it looks like, that you working so hard to persevere isn't as necessary. It's like you're coming to a realization that resilience is about just being and doing the best you can without being fucking frantic about it, right? Without acting panicked and paranoid and just letting your circumstances get to you where you are always reacting. It's more like you're coming from a place of just responding, but responding from a more grounded energy. I feel that you're more connected to spirit, or whatever your spiritual path is. I feel that you're gaining more enlightenment, and that you're allowing yourself to be more spiritually guided, and that you have found more healing, Scorpio. And so your feelings and emotions that you are experiencing, Scorpio, is happy, blissful, joyful, and content. And that's the word I was looking for, content. You are more content with this energy of the Nine of Wands. You are more content. You're not struggling. Even if it's a struggle, you're not trying to struggle with the struggle. You're being more content with what's going on. You know, what will be, and all is well and all will be well. And that, I feel, is the attitude you have taken up. And I also feel that, Scorpio, you've decided to not be so self-critical and judgmental of yourself and hard on yourself, and you're taking on more of a sense of humor towards the happenings of life. You're choosing to just try to be, whatever it is, just be. But this is how you're feeling. You're feeling happy this week. You're feeling happy. Look at that energy. Bask in your happy. Come on, you're happy. I like it for you, Scorpio. Nice. Very nice. Happy is a nice place to be for you. You earned it, shit. So enjoy that. Please do. So, your situation, Scorpio, is you got this Nine of Cups. What? With this Nine of Cups, this is about you. You may be experiencing a wish being fulfilled this week. But at the very least, this is you experiencing emotional satisfaction, emotional contentment. This is that happy and happy. Let's put that together. This is happy. Look at that. That's your situation. Happy this week. That's you. Lovely, lovely, lovely energy, I must say. I do say so myself. Very nice. There may be a celebration, or you're finding more things to be happy about. But you are happy, Scorpio. Very nice. Oh, you have a 9 for the energy that is your focus that you're dealing with. You have a 9 for your situation. So something's culminating for you. And you have a 9 in your recent past. 3 9s. Look at you. So with this 9 in the recent past, this 9 of Pentacles, this is earth energy. Okay? By the way, this 9 of Cups in your situation, this could be you experiencing joy with your family. Okay? And in your relationships, happiness. So now, this 9 of Pentacles in the recent past, this is you being grounded, getting grounded, being resourceful. This is you focused on being more practical. This is you, I feel, coming to some sort of realization about the things going on in your world. Because there's like little elves here. And I feel like you realize that the universe is like, you are realizing the universe is supporting you. That the universe is supporting you. You are experiencing some sort of positive changes, a stroke of luck. But you're feeling blessed. You're feeling good. You're seeing some sort of improvements. You're feeling better. It's as if just even in your energy, just you're getting those good vibes, good vibrations. It just is radiating, Scorpio. I'm loving this. And with this Nine of Pentacles, you've been getting a lot done. You've been able to have some luxuries in your world. You've been able to be self sufficient. You've been able to take care of your responsibilities. You've been able to supply your needs in some of your wants, and possibly even a couple of or a few of your desires are being met. But you are recognizing that, things aren't bad for you. I feel like you are being more optimistic, seeing more, choosing to see the good in everything, or recognizing there is good in everything. It's just about how you look at things. But in the recent past, you've been able to be resourceful, you've been able to get things done, take care of things, and you've been feeling supported by the universe or whatever you believe in. You've been feeling supported. And so, what's on your mind, Scorpio, is you got this Ten of Pentacles. And so, with this Ten of Pentacles, what's on your mind is your family. Your family, the legacy you're trying to build, the stability and security that you're building with this Ten of Pentacles. So, you have your family on your mind, you have your family in your foundation. And so, family is very important to you. Family has been your rock. Family has been your driving force for many of you, Scorpio. Relationships have been important for you. You've been nurturing your relationships. Your relationships have been growing, and your relationships have been prospering. Your relationships have been there's been reciprocity in your relationships. You've been able to relate to your family, to grow a closeness in your relationships. You've been able to create more stability and security in the relationships that you're building. Where there may have been problems, you've been able to figure out how to resolve the problems in the relationships to improve them for the overall good for everyone. And so this is so nice. And so you have some sort of satisfaction here. And it's connected to family, it's connected to home, it's connected to you having peace of mind and peace created in your home, created for your family. Because you see yourself as the Ten of Wands. And this is the second 10 in your reading. So some things are completing for you. And with this Ten of Wands, this is you realizing that you are taking care of all of your responsibilities. Even if they've been a burden, even if they've been overwhelming, you are realizing that you have been capable all along, and that you are even capable now, and that you've been managing your responsibilities, you've been getting things done, you've been taking care of things. Things have been organized for as best as it could be, right? Things have been moving along for yourself and for your family. You've been able to have things work out for you and not fall apart. And even though you felt overwhelmed, it didn't overtake you. And this is nice. And that's what's making you happy too, is that you're realizing that instead of, oh, I got so much going on, I got to do is all this shit I have happening. You're looking at, listen, wow, all this shit I'm doing and I'm making it happen. It's not overtaking me. I'm not being thrown off. I'm not being derailed. It's getting done. And you may even be finding that you don't have to work as hard as you've had to work. And so that is giving you a measure of satisfaction too. Now, where you're at right now, Scorpio, is you have the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you've been busy. You've been working hard with work, with your responsibilities, with the things that are important for you going on in your world, everything in your physical world. You've been working very hard to manage it, to build on it, to make sure that everything ebbs and flows well, right? And you've been supported by your family. You've been being supported by the universe. And you're able to enjoy your work. I feel like, Scorpio, that also there's something that you have a hobby. There's a hobby you have or something of interest that you may be working on turning it into a business, but it's a hobby, it's something you enjoy. And you are being supported by spirit in building and creating it. You allowing yourself to be more spiritually guided with whatever this is that you are doing, that you do in your leisure, that you enjoy doing, whether it's some sort of artistry or craft. You are working at your craft on something and you are enjoying it. I feel that you had to balance it and come to a place of organizing it better to where you could enjoy it more. I feel like you started out enjoying it and then it became more of a labor because of how you began to approach it. And then I think you realized that you were moving away from the whole point of it, and that was that you were doing it for the enjoyment, and now you're returning to that notion of doing it out of enjoyment, doing it your way, doing it because you enjoy it, not focusing on the time you're taking, just doing it because that's what you enjoy, and you are immersing yourself in it. And this is becoming like an apprenticeship, an entrepreneurship, because you have been practicing turning this into a business of some kind. And you are seeing progress, you are seeing movement, and this too is making you happy. Now, your challenge is you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands as your challenge is, this is talking about movement. Knights bring about events. And so your challenge is, the actions to take to have movement, to continue to have movement, or you may have the challenge with trying to have movement with something possibly that you're working on. It may be to do with family, but the caution here with what movement you're trying to see here with this Knight of Wands is be mindful of the actions you're taking, because you don't want to be too hasty and you don't want to be reckless where you make the matter worse than what you're trying to do. The goal is to achieve the desired result. And so you want to be careful and cautious with what you're doing. You want to follow your instincts and go with the flow, I feel. And you do want to take your time. And you do want to proceed even in your actions with caution, even as you go. Now, to clarify this Knight of Wands as the challenge, you have the 10 of Cups. So this is definitely concerning family. So Scorpio, there is something for many of you that you're working on that it has to do with your family. You may be trying to take your time with working on a situation involving your family, or as it has to do with the relationships you're in that are interconnected, where there may be issues that you are trying to be resourceful and you're relying on yourself to work on and manage your relationships with your family and with others in order to have solutions where there may be problems with others, not necessarily with you, but it's indirectly or possibly directly to do with you, whereby you're needed as the person that's the buffer or the mediator or the one to come into this to clean it up gracefully, to keep it under control, to do it with tact and diplomacy, the only way that only you can do it. And so this is you being careful and cautious, knowing each person, who it involves, who it's around, and their character, and being aware of how you need to speak or what you need to speak in order to achieve the resolution that may be brewing, that needs resolve. I feel someone has come to you, or you have noticed or observed something that needs to be addressed, but you are the one that's addressing it, and it is to do with your family. Now, I also feel the challenge for some of you that you're working on is you may be focused on moving, trying to relocate your family, and you may be looking to take your time about that and pace yourself. There's a need to be prudent with whatever this is and whomever it involves or is concerning with regard to how you go about or what you choose to do. To be prudent and to pay attention to the details and to make sure that you have all the bases covered. And I feel again the need to say to go with the flow, to be flexible, to be receptive, and to be empathetic with the purpose of nurturing the situation so that there can be harmony, or to maintain the harmony. And so it's like you are the one that's being creative in this. and you are the one that is sensing, and you are that light that is culminating positive shifts and changes for everyone. Wow, that was a lot. So now, Scorpio, in the future, you have justice. So, with justice here, this is about you focusing on maintaining balance. Now, you could be dealing with the Libra or have Libra in your chart, Scorpio, but with justice here, you're focused on achieving balance, doing what is right, or having the right things happen. You are focused on fairness, equality, achieving the right outcome, um, avoiding negative consequences. And if this is to do with a legal situation or the justice system, I feel that you get a favorable decision, that things work out in your favor. And to clarify justice, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. This here is being creative. This here is working to create something new, to have something work out, to build something new, to have something come together. And so I feel that this is about you achieving that balance, you achieving something working out, something coming together. I do feel that if it is a little messy or a little challenging, but that you are being supported, that you do achieve that balance, you do achieve the favorable outcome that you desire, you do get that just decision, you do get things in your favor on this, whatever this is. And so how you're being seen is you have the Four of Swords. So you're being seen as someone who has, this is mental energy, by the way, thoughts, communication. You're being seen as someone who is calm, cool, collected. You are someone who take a step back. You are considerate. You meditate on what's going on. But you may be seen as someone who's at rest about the situation or meditating on the situation for the best possible strategy. You may be seen as someone who's in contemplation. But this is about your mind being at rest, or your mind considering things, meditating on things. But from a place of clarity or achieving clarity. You may even be seen with this Four of Swords as someone who's able to bring something to rest. And with whatever this is that you're dealing with, as it has to do with family or whatever this is around where, or relationships where you are working on bringing it into balance, you are seen as being able to do so and putting a matter to rest. And so, what's going on with you within is you have the Six of Wands. And with this Six of Wands energy, fire energy, this is you experiencing victory. You overcoming the obstacles and the challenges that you may have experienced within yourself, or that you experience within yourself, with whatever strife you may experience internally or strife you experience in trying to consider the actions to be taken. But you achieve that victory because you allow yourself to be spiritually led. You allow yourself to seek the answers, to gain the enlightenment, to gain the perspective. You are seeking the overall common good. And so you are able to reach that victory, that the actions that allow that victory for all concerned. All concerned. And so your outcome, Scorpio, is you have the Six of Swords. And you have what? Six of Wands, Six of Swords, which represents success. And with the Six of Swords, this is air energy. This is you. This is mental energy. This is communication. This is thoughts. But with the Six of Swords, this is you overcoming conflicts in your mind within yourself, and even possibly conflicts with others. But I feel this is more about you overcoming the conflicts within yourself. You see the storms of the dark and the light. Okay, overcoming your ego-based thoughts, perhaps, or whatever this was around regarding family and relationships, or whatever you were dealing with or working on, to try to bring about balance, to try to maintain the peace, or to reestablish the peace. And you are able to confront assertively and diffuse something from getting bigger and out of control and becoming a huge problem. And you are able to create peace of mind for yourself and move to calmer waters for yourself. But I also feel even create some peace of mind for whomever it involves with this Six of Swords energy. Now, along with that Six of Swords, just for clarification, you have the Ace of Wands. Nice. So you are effective in initiating your new idea, your passion, your drive, the new beginning, the new path. You're successful in whatever this is, to move away from the conflicts, to move away from any confrontations that would have been a disaster. And you were able to diffuse, because this feels like you diffused something from becoming a disaster within a family dynamic or within relationships, to keep the peace, to keep everybody whole and supportive to each other, and allowing everyone to feel supported. Very nice. And I feel that you're happy with yourself. You're happy You feel in a much better place. I feel that this was something that was bothering you a lot because, you know, it was not easy to cope with or try to reconcile. And, you know, if this is something that was near and dear to your heart, because this is involving family, this is involving relationships that you're close to, and this is involving people in your home. This is involving, this could be your children, this could be your significant other, this could be your mom, your dad, your grandmother, whoever you are close to, your aunt, your uncle, but this is family, close family and friends and relationships where in that circle that something was brewing, something's brewing there, that you're the one that is to deal with this, and you know it, that you're the one that can make or break this, and you were concerned and you are concerned. But just know from what's here, you are the peacemaker. You bring the sunshine to this. You bring the sunshine to yourself. You're able to solve this. You're able to sort it out. You're able to bring the peace. You're able to keep the peace. You're able to diffuse whatever is brewing here, and have that balance that you were concerned about whether or not you could achieve or whether or not was possible. So, Scorpio, let's take a look at what your guidance is to add to this, which you are already, um, from what I can see here, very well prepared, even if you weren't sure. But you are going to be satisfied with yourself and how how this unfolds. I guarantee you that. So Scorpio, Spirit, please show Scorpio. What is the guidance for Scorpio for April 22nd to the 28th, 2019? What is the guidance for Scorpio? April 22nd to the 28th, 2019. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign. Thank you. Okay. You have two cards that came out. Very nice. The first card that came out, that is your guidance, is Unravel, Puzzle, Conundrum, and Solution. And you do all of these. That is your guidance, Scorpio. So whatever you're dealing with, you will be able to unravel it. It feels like a puzzle at first. It is. It is a kind of a conundrum. Okay? It's a sticky situation. But you are the solution, and you come up with the solution, and you create the solution. Very nice. And your other guidance is you have rewards, abundance, bounty, and sharing. So through your actions, through your considerations, through you taking your time, through you allowing yourself to be guided, through you being receptive, and through you being empathetic and open and setting out for the overall common good of all, you reap the rewards. The rewards do come, and you achieve abundance, bounty, and sharing. And the sharing here is important. There's something about sharing and give and take and reciprocity here. Now, the Six of Pentacles isn't here, but the sixes are. You got this, Scorpio. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.